Dámy a pánové, já vás vítám u dalšího videa z hry Dishonored. V minulém díle jsme prošli teda celý Coldvenský most a vypnuli jsme teda reflektory, aby nás potom samozřejmě mohl Samuel vyzvednout. Každopádně jsme přímo před Sokolovým domem a měli bychom tady teda najít Sokolova, který by měl mít teda nějaký informace o Lordu Regentovi a měl by nám je teda dobrovolně poskytnout. Ne, samozřejmě musíme ho unést a dopravit ho k nám na základnu, kde dojde teda k výslechu a tím samozřejmě dostaneme nějaký ty informace. Každopádně jdeme rovnou dovnitř. Jít na severní konec? Yes. Coldvenův most. No moment. Takže jsme ještě neprošli ten Coldvenův most. God damn it.
No, sir. Not thinking. I was just wondering, if Sokolov is testing elixirs on people to cure the plague, why is it he always asks for healthy citizens? I mean, if you follow my meaning, sir.
You have no mind for natural philosophy. Obviously, it's because the ones already sick with plague don't live long enough to provide Sokolov with any useful information.
It's just a shame is all. Like that woman the other day. She was easy to look at. Seemed nice enough. Shame she has to die, I mean, and so horrible like too.
Now you listen to me. It's none of our concern the how or why of things. And if you want your elixir rations, then I suggest you stop your wondering. These are pigs. Pigs for Sokolov's experiments. And pigs mean nothing to me. Understand?
Right. I mean, why worry about a couple of disgusting smelly pigs, you know? All pigs get slaughtered sooner or later. Better if I wonder about those sounds we heard from the warehouse, right? I mean, what was that all about?
That's better. You'll go far, Grayson.
Takže Sokolov teda ke svém experimentu využívá živý zdraví lidi, aby našel teda lék na mor. Zajímavé. Každopádně tenhle ten už to teda bohužel nedotáhne vůbec nikam, protože je mrtvej. Ty máme teda krysy. Pěkně se to tady rozpadá, pěkně. Oh shit.
Okay, so why would no screams worry you more?
Because it is our job to look after Sokolov and make absolutely sure he continues his work. The screams are evidence his work continues. Thus, the screams are evidence that I have done my job.
The screams are evidence we have done our job.
You know, Guardsman, I don't care for you very much. Why is no one making rounds over here?
Už tady máme strážný. Tady je jenom jeden dole, tady jsou krysy, tak v pohodě. Ten teda tamhle ty dva zlikvidovat. Nechtěl. Na práce. Tak, kde je alarm, ten nepotřebujeme.
Indeed, I believe so.
už nějaká šachta.
Well, without Sokolov and his strange things, you would probably be dead by now.
Our own doctors make a cure? I mean, why does it have to be a filthy foreigner like Sokolov?
Don't hesitate to go upstairs and ask the madman yourself.
And lose my daily elixir ration? I'm not that stupid.
If you say so.
You two, stop chatting and wandering around. Go back to work.
I have to keep this position. He says to bring a bottle, I bring a bottle. He says to bring food, I bring food. He says to undress, I undress.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
Never doubt it.
Pak ho máme. Nějaká jeho služebná, nebo to bude možná ta ženská.
This position, he says to bring a bottle. He says to bring food, I bring food. He says to undress, I undress. I'm being foolish. It was nothing.
Přesně tak, nic to nebylo.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Yes, of course.
Shit. Zabijíme teda samozřejmě víceméně všechny, protože jsme tady potom měli samozřejmě nějakou klidnější cestu. Nicméně vůbec netuším, kde ho mám teda hledat. Jestli možná ještě potom níž, jako dolů jít. Tady jsme se dostali dolů. Jo, tady jsou nějaké dveře. Tudy se dáte teda potom asi... Já to jde.
now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which in conjunction with a high heat therapy, which came to me most vividly in a dream last night, has great potential according to the latest celestial alignment. As for Test Subject 312, after the characteristic sloughing of the skin, she should be dead by mid-morning too.
Tak to pěkně uspíme.
Leave me be.
Okay.
Thank you, whoever you are. He kept me in a cage, like an animal. The pain is horrible right now, so I'll just hide in a corner and leave when I'm feeling better.
Crawling all over it.
Tak, okej, jsme v klidu.
The royal physician himself. You made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off.
Tak, 27 zabitých nepřátel, 4 civilisti, KDM, spuštěný poplachy 2, lezená mrtváči bezvědomá těla 3. OK, 195 mincí, což je samozřejmě dost málo, ale víceméně v pohodě. A 3 runy jsme našli na cizincově svatyně. Oni nevím, že jsme něco jo, vlastně jo, že jsme tam s ním mluvili. OK.
They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Corvo. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
OK, jdeme se prospat.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Corvo, ta věc s mými bratry vůbec není příjemná, už se o ní nechci dál bavit, nicméně musím vám poděkovat. Slyšel jsem, že jste našel nějaký jiný způsob, jak je neutralizovat, aniž byste jim vzal život. V skutku jdu vtipné, ať jsou kdekoliv, i když je jim Mizerně jsou alespoň naživu, takže snad jednou znovu uvidím. Lord Trevor Pendleton. No. Nevím, jestli vám doufat, spíš, že neuvidíte, ale to je jedno. Tak, každopádně můžeme tady ještě zajít vlastně za tou. Tady se cíluje. Pavlovkův denní, čtvrtý záznam. Oh shit, to je dlouhý. Hlasy Pendletonu, jasně. OK. Zase nějaký ten.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes. Okay. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock. I couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion.
Šmírovat někoho ve vaně. Když tam rovnou vejít, když už na to přijde.
Can't you see I'm about to bathe? Corvo, under other circumstances, I assure you I might welcome your advances. But rats, plague, and tyranny have a way of killing the mood.
Ok, tak neď. Tak já si jenom seberu knížky a trošku tady něco pokradu a zase půjdu pryč, a?
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be aware that looting of evacuated areas is
Budeme teda vyslechnout Sokolova a zjistíme. A zjistíme teda něco o Lordu Regentovi.
Royal physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague, I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you.
Nemůžeš nám pomoct, nebo nechceš nám pomoct?
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Uplatit ho. Uvidíme, jestli mají krysy hlad.
Sorry, Sokolov.
No, not rats. Stop! Stop! I will tell you what you need to know. I'm obliged to safeguard Dunwall's greatest intellectual asset. I can only tell you so much. I was not permitted to see her face or hear her full name. She called herself Lady Boyle. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait, but I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course. You already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
Yes, you will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent, and take her out whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. Corvo, if you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
OK. Chov a výcvik loveckých psů. OK, další deník. Takže půjdeme teda na bál.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Dobře.
I knew Sokolov would see reason and tell us what we need to know. He never actually liked the Lord Regent.
Tak, zajdeme teda za...
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink me?
Of course. Dozens. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
Okay, jdeme si pro nějaký vylepšení.
You require my unique services? We can quickly return to my shop.
Tak, jdeme si teda zase nějaký to vylepšení a byla pistole, má 700 mincí, takže ta pistole by byla asi fajn, ta kuše by asi taky nebyla úplně nejhorší, ale tu pistoli využíváme asi víc. Zapojím tohle. A kam pak jde, Emily? Prvně tady teda nemáme žádný už, to je v pohodě.
Everything was so fancy at the Golden Cat, but in a different way than the palace was fancy. The old Madame Prudence said that all the ladies are princesses and the men come to admire them. My doll, Mrs. Pilson, was there the day my mother died. We both saw it. I bet Mrs. Pilson would have liked it there. I hope she's safe, wherever she is.
A kam jdeš ty? Jdeš se podívat na moře, jo? OK.
If I ever see my doll again, I'm going to declare a holiday across the Empire.
Dobře. Tak, každopádně čeká nás teda večírek u Boylových, co takovýho. Ale to se teda necháme až na příští video, dámy a pánové. Dneska to tady ukončíme trošičku dřív, ať samozřejmě máme zase na rozjezd hned od dalšího videa, což samozřejmě znamená zítra odpoledne. Každopádně pro dnešní díl vám samozřejmě děkuji za sledování, doufám, že se vám videjko líbilo. Like a komentář samozřejmě potěší. Pokud ještě nemáte, určitě nezapomeňte dát odběr, protože mě to samozřejmě udělá strašně velkou radost a vám tak neunikne žádný nově vydaný video. A my se uvidíme teda u dalšího videa ze hry Dishonored, opět zítra odpoledne. Ještě jednou děkuji za sledování a mějte se teda prozatím hezky. Ahoj.